Okay, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm gonna show you how to download Landsat 9 data from USGS website. In order to do this, you have to go first to this link website that I will provide its link in the caption of this video. From this, the first step is to log in. If you have already an account, you can put your username and your password here, your username here, and so your password here. Then you can sign in. Otherwise, you need to create an account. To do this, I'm gonna use this option here. By clicking on that, you have to define a username for yourself. Email address, it's gonna be a good one. I think if you have an email address, you can provide here. Okay, the next step is to define a password. Try to define a password that includes, let's say, letter, number, and also some characters. Retype the defined password here again and click on continue. If you save, it's gonna be saved. In this page, there are some information that needs to be filled. For example, in what sector do you work? This means that you come from academic institution, or let's say from federal government, or whatever you are interested, you can choose. For example, here, because I'm as the student, I'm gonna use this one. And also, which of the following characterize you as a user of remote sensing data from USGS? I'm a technical, let's say I'm a product developer, because I'm using this data for detecting or classifying land cover. And also, it's saying that you are using remote sensing data, your scope or your, let's say, work. If you are using that one, you can say yes, otherwise you can, let's say, choose no. And also, what is the primary application of your usage? This means that you can choose you are using this data for in the domain of geology, or let's say whatever. For example, for me, land cover, land use, let's say classification. And also you can here choose a secondary application that you are interested in using these data. For example, for me, science, for science is okay. And also the next question is related that how much of remote sensing data you acquired will be distributed. This means that you will share these data or your result with other people. If you, let's say, share a little of them or some of them, you can choose here. I'm saying none of the data. And also it's asking about the freely availability of this data, that I'm saying it's very important to be free for usage. Okay, we filled various parts of this form. The next step, if I continue here, I have to fill this part with simple information regarding myself. For example, my name, last name, and also the company organization that you are from. For example, for me, I'm gonna provide this university, and also the address of the university you can put here. The country, for example, I'm gonna put Italy here, and also the city of the university again, province that the university or this and city is located, zip code. Here you have to provide an email address. For example, Again, you have to retype the same email address. You can also provide an alternative email address and also phone number. Okay, if I click on save information, I will go to the final, let's say, page. If you, and also you can see a brief, let's say, summary of your filled form. And if you are going to edit, you can use these options. Otherwise, you can submit registration. Remember that after submitting registration, you will receive an email uh, of confirmation. You need to open the email and click on the link that they sent you in order to confirm your registration. Okay, since I have an account, I don't need to submit registration. Instead of this, I'm going to log in and sign in with my account. Okay, now it's time to download Landsat 9 data. In order to do this, I have to define a study area that I'm interested in downloading its data. For example, I'm gonna download send Landsat 9 data for this area. In order to define a study area, you can use your mouse just by clicking in the second, third, and also let's say fourth. You can define a rectangle, or otherwise, and also you can use these tools here in order to upload a shapefile. If you click on that, you can just define the format of your file, for example, shapefile or KML, KMZ from Google Earth. By clicking on select, you can easily go to your folder and add your shapefile if you are interested, of course. And also you can see that all defined study area. You can, let's say, delete them by just clicking here. Okay, in the first step I have to define a specific day. For example, I want my image from the 1st of July until the end. Okay, now it's time to define dataset from dataset Landsat 9 data. If we come here, we can see that Landsat here, and we have various collection here, level 2 and level 1. The difference between level 2 and level 1 is that level 2 has atmospherically corrected, and you can use it without any problem. Otherwise, if you need to do yourself atmospheric correction, you can use level 1. Here I choose Landsat 8 and 9. By clicking on result, it's gonna take a while, but finally we saw the result, and you can see Landsat 9. In order to see the area that it's covered by this data, we can just easily click on footprint. You can see it's covered this area, and also my study area is here. And I can see the metadata for the details regarding this data. Okay, if I click on download options, it's gonna pack my data. From here, product option, just click on this part, Landsat collection level 2. Okay, it's gonna take a while to prepare for download. You can see various parts of these datasets. You can also download them separately if you are interested without any problem. But I think it's better to download all of them in one file. Okay, now you can see. I'm gonna download on desktop saying Landsat 9. Okay, it's gonna take a while to download this data. Okay, the download has been finished. Now I'm going to the folder that I gave as our output. Now here you can extract your file. I'm gonna say the same location. Okay, by opening the file we can see its different parts, and you can see it's successfully downloaded and extracted from band 1 to. You can use your data in other software like QGIS, MV, or whatever you are interested. Okay, thank you very much for your attention. Hope the content of this video will be useful for you. If you like these types of video, please like the video and also subscribe to my channel.